Buddha's motivational words. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. Your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. If, in our heart, we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. A jug fills drop by drop. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. Make your peace with that and all will be well. Teach this triple truth to all: a generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. The root of suffering is attachment. The greatest prayer is patience. What we think, we become. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. If you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. Do not believe in anything simply because you have heard it. Do not believe in anything simply because it is spoken and rumored by many. Do not believe in anything simply because it is found written in your religious books. Do not believe in anything merely on the authority of your teachers and elders. Do not believe in traditions because they have been handed down for many generations. But after observation and analysis, when you find that anything agrees with reason and is conducive to the good and benefit of one and all, then accept it and live up to it. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. To conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in a battle. Just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. If you want to know your past, look into your present conditions. If you want to know your future, look into your present actions. You only lose what you cling to. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. The past is already gone, the future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live, and that is the present moment. Your work is to discover your world and then with all your heart give yourself to it. Health is the greatest gift. contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. The mind is everything what you think you become. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it or who has said it. Not even if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. Teach this triple truth to all: a generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things that renew humanity. In the end, these things matter most. How well did you love? How fully did you live? How deeply did you let go? Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought like a shadow that never leaves. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. In the sky, there is no distinction of East and West people. Create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. The root of suffering is attachment. The greatest prayer is patience. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Every experience, no matter how bad it seems, holds within it a blessing of some kind. The goal is to find it. One moment can change a day, one day can change a life, and one life can change the world. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others.